It is a beautiful late April Sunday afternoon here in East Lansing, and we have a rubber game coming up here at Sequoia Stadium. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Michigan State Spartans college softball coming up here on Big Ten Plus. Hello, everybody.
On 3-1. We'll now try to give her something that she can handle. Here it comes. That one's low. Ball 4. So a leadoff base runner for the Hawkeyes to start the afternoon.
Yeah, and for Guidry, first pitch strike. Clearing off the bases right now, dealing with traffic. We know both these teams are very good at doing that.
That one's low and in as well. So back-to-back 3-1 counts leading to a walk for Faith Guidry. So now
has yet to swing in this at-bat, so she's not showing a lot of aggression. So for Guidry, this is going to be key. Just try to paint the corner right here.
2-2. This one's looped on the infield. Easy play for the first baseman, Cash. Yesterday's hero makes the first out of the game. Interesting to see how aggressive the Hawkeye cleanup hitter is here. It'll be a 3-1 from Guidry, and this one hits her right on the helmet. Almost seemed like she ducked into that one a little bit. Of course, you got the face mask there, and she appears to be all right.
Fair for Guidry right now. She has to deliver a strike here, and it's really dangerous with a hitter like Barry.
Nowhere to put her on 3-1, and she works the walk. So 3 walks and a hit by pitch in the inning for the Hawkeyes, and they've taken a 1-0 lead and just 1 out with the bases still loaded here in the top of the first.
And again, it's the approach, it's the discipline. It's just the fact that, yeah, it did hit the net, Mike.
Here's the 3-2 from Schuler again. This one taken and hit in the air to left. This has got a chance down the line. It's off the foul pole and gone. A grand slam for Talia Tretton. And it's a 5-run first inning for the Hawkeyes. She takes the payoff pitch and drills it out.
Monday afternoon for Tretton and the Hawkeyes. And what a way to get your first hit.
Just the second home run of the season for Tretton, and 5 runs on 1 hit now in the inning for Iowa. The question was whether... The 2-2 from Schuler. This one's hit in the air to right. Wash settles under it and makes the catch for the second out.
Yeah, the Michigan State senior there with the put out for out number 2.
Not usually getting the start in right, but Sand might have had a chance to make the catch as the 2-1 is lined into center. Dolazecki camps under it and makes the play. So an eventful first inning for Iowa, and they have taken a 5-run lead off a grand slam by Talia Tretton, batting .462 when leading off innings this year, .310 overall. Impressive numbers. You see that OPS just under 900. And this one's hit on the ground to second. Young on to first for absolutely, and see what the Spartans are able to do with her here today. And 1-0 pitch. This one lined into left center field, and a nice diving catch by Bennett in center. Unbelievable play as Tori Bennett lays out for that one. And up when she goes, the rest of them go too. 2-2 is lined in the air to center, and that's going to be caught again by Bennett, making this one look a little easier as she meanders over there to make the catch, and that'll end the bottom of the first. Well, Spartan
2-0 in the count, working her way back to even.
Here comes that 2-2. This one's lined into the gap in left center, and Kendall Smiley dives to make the play. Laying out with an unbelievable F7.
Dives all around, getting a standing ovation here from Sequoia Stadium. Let's take a look. This is full extension, down to the lawn. Unbelievable.
I mean, both feet are off the ground. Appearances on the year, that's pretty good.
Big reason why she bats leadoff.
Absolutely. Here's the 2-2 once again. This one's lined in the air to center. This one's got a chance, and that ball is gone. So Jenna Young with a long solo home run to center field, and Iowa's back on the board here in the second inning. They've extended their lead to 6-0.
And talk about timing, Kyle. Second home run of the season for Young. And she put it in the deepest part of the ballpark. Straight to center field, off the camera well.
Yeah, and this one was a laser too. Dolazecki barely even moved, and it was because just a straight line shot over her head. Not a towering fly ball, but boy, did that get out of here in a hurry.
try to keep that up for the Spartans.
Yeah, she's going to want to be seeing more of that, and she's going to need more of it if she wants to keep the Spartans in this game. As this one's played there by Anthony, throws from her knees, and she got her. An unbelievable play by Mick Anthony, flashing the leather here in the top of the second with her fellow Spartans. And another Desiree Rivera steps in. She popped out to first her last time up. Now she pops this one over to short. Allen camps underneath it. Now Anthony comes over, and she's unable to make the play. So it looked like it was a defensive miscommunication.
Back at the plate for the Hawkeyes.
This one's hit to third, and that one's off Anthony. Looked like that hit her on the visor, and now training staff and coaches come out for the Spartans. Just need one strike if you are the Spartan southpaw in the circle. Here's the 2-2 from Taylor. This one's hit on the ground right back to her. She'll throw on to first and get the out, and a big out needed for the Spartans. So, crazy inning, 3 hits, a homer and a run for
Light right now.
Well, we won't know if she had it because that pitch wasn't very close. So 4 straight balls to Kaylin Cash. As we take a look at the Iowa bullpen warming up down there, the senior Haley Downs.
The at-bat getting ready to be thrown by Adams.
And here it comes. Allen awaits it. The 3-2 again. This one's hit down the line fair. That's going to be a base hit. Coffinger's digging for third. Throws in there, and she is in there safely. Allen goes to second with a double, and the Spartans threatening now in the bottom of the second with runners on second and third and no one out.
And what an at-bat there by Allen.
Now she sets, and here will be the first pitch to Lee. This one line back to the pitcher. A nice catch there by Jalen Adams with the one unassisted for the line out, and a big play.
See the defense, pick your spot.
1-2 is hit in the air to left in foul territory. That one's caught by Roman. Tagging up and going home is Coffinger, and she's in there for the score. So a sacrifice fly for Kendall Smiley, and the Spartans get one back. It's a 3-2 now coming up to Wash, looking to hand off the baton to her fellow senior here. Full count pitch, that one outside. So the Spartans get another base runner here. It'll be first and second with 2 down for the 9 at bat. Both her and Wash working long ones. Now another 2-2. This one fought off third. Jackson steps on the bag. You can score at 5 unassisted, and that will end the inning. But at the end of 2 innings of play, the Spartans able to get one back here.
Whole inning, it was the biggest one with the grand slam.
A big cut and a miss that time. Taylor picks up the swinging strikeout. There's one down here in the top of the third.
And Taylor has really been the stabilizing force for Michigan State ever since she came out of.
Taylor, not a huge strikeout pitcher, but looking for her second in a row right here. This one's hit on the ground to short. Allen throws to first, and a nice tag made by Kaylin Cash to get the out. An errant throw by Colette Allen.
It's nonchalant, just turn around, make the tag.
Hit on the ground to third. Anthony gobbles this one up and throws to first. And a 1-2-3 inning now for Madison Taylor and the Spartans. Nice job bouncing back there for Michigan State. The first scoreless inning of the game for the Hawkeyes.
Really started using her whole arsenal of pitches and really kept a lot of these Michigan State batters guessing.
Swing and a miss that time from Dolazecki on the high cheese. So first strike, feel good. 2-2 pitch. This one looped into right field. Simon over there makes the play. And so a quick 1-2-3 inning for Jalen Adams. And we are through 3 here at
game. Ever since she came in of just controlling the strike zone.
She misses high that time. A real good bounce back at bat from the 9-hitter Roman. She works the walk. Her 21st that got out of here in a hurry from Young, and now she lines this one into left center. Coming over is Dolazecki. She makes the play on the run for the first out.
And that can be difficult because both her and Smiley are
to this Iowa lead here. This one's lined in the air to right. This is going to be over the head of Wash and up against the wall. Coming around third and being held. Now she slips, so she'll definitely stay at third is Roman. But a big one-out double that time from the 2-hitter Tori Bennett, and Iowa's threatening once again here in the 4th.
Yeah, we just talked about center press can be something that you don't want to be a part of.
Popped up on the infield, and Anthony makes this play easily, and that is the out you needed for Madison Taylor. Just soft contact, no chance. Would be disappointed that I didn't have my window cracked open right now.
Yeah.
As that one hit in the helmet again. Just a magnet today. The 3-2 pitch drills Lindsay up there, and she reaches base once again. And
with a walk and a grand slam. So a good sign here for Barry.
This one's hit on the ground right back to Taylor. She throws to first and gets the out, and gets out of the bases loaded jam without allowing a run. A good job by Madison Taylor to get us halfway through and keep the ran for, and the pinch runner Coffinger would come around to score. So now it'll be a 2-1 on Cash. This one hit on the ground, fair ball. No, it's called foul by home plate umpire Kaylee Young.
That's exactly the approach you need if you're Adams, to pitch to a batter like Cash.
3-2, unable to get that breaking ball to break, so she is on with her second walk of the day, and you'll assume Coffinger will.
Before she was able to time this up, and I think that's exactly what she's trying to do here.
There's another 3-2. This one fouled off. Will it stay in play, though? It will. It'll be caught by Desiree Rivera there, right near that third base on deck.
Situation thrown her way.
This one's lined into right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. So the senior Macy Lee picking up a single here on senior day, and the Spartans have runners on first and second with one down.
And the Spartans pumped up for their senior.
Smiley is as well. Big pitch here in this inning. 3-1. This one's lined into left center field. That's going to be a base hit and get past the outfielders and roll all the way to the warning track. Cash will score. What coming around to score is Macy Lee. She's in there, and it's a triple for Kendall Smiley. Spartan fourth run. It's going to bring up Janae Wash. Wash hits this one on the ground, and that's going to get a run in. An RBI ground out there. Smiley's speed working to perfection. Chalk it up as an RBI 1 dash. Adams trying to finish the inning strong. Here it comes. This one finds the inside corner for strike 3. She got Anthony looking. So a good way to end the inning for Adams. She picks up her second K of the day, but we have gotten it closer. Scoring in the last couple of innings for Iowa. Looking to change that here. This one's hit on the ground to third. Anthony cuts across the infield and makes the throw for the out. One down here in the fifth.
And Anthony has just been really impressive for Michigan State. Yeah, just a beautiful pitch on the top of the strike zone there.
2-2, this one's looped over to short and unable to make the leaping grab is Allen, so it drops in for a base hit. Smiley gets it in quickly, so a one-out base runner for Iowa off the bat. Has been excellent so far today. The 1-1 lined up the middle into center, and a nice catch by Dolezecki there, making it look easy. And a hard hit line out to center field that time for Jackson is the second out.
Yeah, making that one look easy.
Impressive 22nd walk of the year, just ridiculous numbers. 1-1 hit on the ground to short. Here's Allen on to first and unable to get the speedy Roman that time. So now 2 on and 2 out with the top of the order coming up and the ever dangerous Jenny Young.
Can win a type of game like this.
Here comes a payoff pitch, and this one finds the inside corner, strike 3. A beautiful pitch from Madison Taylor to pick up her second K of the outing, and it's another line in the leadoff spot this year. That's why she bats first. This one's hit on the ground to second, Young over to first. And a quick first out here in the fifth.
How diverse her arsenal is. Dolezecki has had a couple of hard hit balls here today. He's trying to get one on the ground.
This one's hit in the air to left. Roman camps under it, makes the catch, and 2 quick outs now for Jalen Adams here in the bottom of the fifth.
In this count to full.
Here comes the payoff pitch to Hawley. This one's hit up the middle and gloved by Barry. The throw not in time. An infield hit for Hannah Hawley. The Spartans have a runner on here in the bottom of the fifth with 2 down.
Strike here. You need a pitch that's going to tail in at the last second. I'm trying to get Cash to chase.
And she gets her to chase, like you said, Jacob. A big-time pitch that time from Jalen Adams, sending Kaylin Cash fishing. And doing a nice job working this count back to even here. Bennett Awaits this one and lines it into left field, a leadoff base hit. Nice piece of hitting there from Bennett, so base hits for her in back-to-back plate appearances, and she leads off this inning.
For the Hawkeyes when they were up 6-0 on Michigan State.
The bunt gets down this time. Anthony throws to first and gets the out that the Spartans needed. But able to move to second is Bennett, so a runner in scoring position here with Iowa with one down.
She's done a great job staying disciplined.
This one's hit right to third. Anthony makes the play and throws to second for, to the naked eye, that definitely looked like a double play to me, Jacob. Looked like a 5-4, and the Spartans are definitely going to challenge, and we're going to take another look because I am almost positive this was a double play.
The catch is made. Now the question is, does that reach the glove of Greer before Bennett is able to get over to second?
Oh, her foot came off the bag, Jacob. That's why the throw. And they do call her out. They give them the double play.
Kyle, I think Adams' 100th pitch will be to Allen, just the way she's been able to fight off some of these pitches.
She fights this one off, but able to make the play as Jackson just couldn't get that one out of play. Tough foul out there for the
formula for getting MSU batters to chase.
1-2 hit right back to Adams. And an easy 1-3 put out that time for the second out here in the inning. Spartan count that as 3 RBIs and a run scored, so she's contributed to all 4 runs for the Spartans, and she grounds this one right back to Adams. Quick throw over to first, and a big time 1-2-3 inning for the junior pitcher in the circle for.
I think she has to challenge Barry with a strike right now. Just go right down the middle.
Didn't challenge her enough with that one, skips it in for ball 4, and so Barry reaches base for the second time today with the second walk for.
Be no different here in the top of the 7th.
Here comes the 0-2. Big cut and a miss that time, able to get Tretton swinging. And they needed that first out, so the 3rd K of the day for Madison Taylor.
3rd pitches right now, maybe get the bottom of the 7th.
Big cut and a miss that time for strike 3, so Madison Taylor rings up number 4 on the afternoon. She's 1 out away from working through a scoreless out.
In her pinch hit opportunity, so has some experience here in East Lansing.
She gets hit by the pitch there, so she takes first base, and that will bring up the 9-hitter now, Tatiana Roman, after just 4 outs. Here's the 2-2. This one's lined into left field. Smiley's got a beat on it, and she makes the play near the line. A second diving catch for the Spartan left fielder this afternoon, and she has given MSU a chance here, headed to the bottom of.
At Secchia Stadium, 4 years here at Michigan State.
2-2. This one's hit on the ground to short. Barry's got a beat on it. She throws to first. There's one down here in the bottom of the 7th. The lead in the last licks. Huge out. Nick Anthony hits this one on the ground to third. Jackson throws to first. And now 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 7th. The Spartans will turn the order over to the top with just 1 out to play with.
Gold yesterday. Trying to get revenge here.
Greer lines this one up the middle for a base hit and keeps the game alive. And now Sydney Dolezecki will come up to the plate as the tying run for the Spartans.
The game alive.
Here's the 0-2 pitch to Dolezecki. This one hit on the ground to second, bobbled by Young, but the throw to first is in time. And the Hawkeyes win the series here on Sunday by a final score of 6-4. They score 6 runs in the first 2 innings of the game. And they're able to hold off the Spartans and defeat them on their senior day by a final of 6-4.
Well, a hot start for the Hawkeyes, as you mentioned, putting up 5 in the first inning. Ended up being the difference in this one. Michigan State did their best to claw back, but Adams in the circle, outstanding for 7 complete innings. And the Hawkeyes, their offense woke up early and kept them in this one.
Yeah, that's absolutely right, and it makes me think back to the first inning and that huge blast by the freshman Talia Tretton off the foul pole, made it 5-0 at the time, and